everyone. I see some of my friends here. I am Circuit Judge Eileen O'Connor. I'm up for re-election. The next person that you will hear from is my opponent. I would ask that you consider our qualifications. When you do, I have no doubt that you will find that I am clearly the more qualified candidate. I have been a judge for 7 years. I have served you in the criminal division, the domestic violence injunction division, as well as the civil division. That's where I'm located now. So I've been on the bench for 7 years. Before that, I was an assistant United States attorney representing the citizens of the United States of America for the Department of Justice. In that capacity, I rose up through the ranks and became the managing assistant of the Fort Lauderdale United States Attorney's Office. We prosecuted major international drug dealers, major international white-collar criminals, political corruption, Ponzi schemes, advanced fee schemes. I actually even tried a high seas murder case. So I have a considerable amount of jury trials. In fact, I was probably in jury trials. I figured it out. I've been in jury trials more than a couple of years of my life. Before that, I was an assistant district attorney in Massachusetts. While I was a lawyer, I would have to say that you would consider me a crime fighter. I was a crime fighter for 28 years. I handled both civil and criminal cases and appeals. Thank you very much. I'll go for the time.
We got 30 more.
Well, okay, 30 more. I'll tell you, we have 30 questions.
Questions.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Ed.
I'd like to know your point of view about the DOJ's failure to prosecute voter intimidation case.
I'm unfamiliar with it, and I can tell you why. Because I'm very sorry. I don't know what you're talking about, but let me tell you why. I am a full-time judge. I work very hard every day. My caseload is over 6,000. I resolved more cases in the last few months than most of the civil judges have. I have not paid any attention to the newspaper, because when I am not at work, I am out campaigning. I can tell you, however, that when I was with the Department of Justice, we had cases with voter cases. And what we would do, we had to get permission from the Department of Justice before we could ever prosecute a voter case. And I can tell you that one time we had a huge fight between the Department of Justice and the President's office.
Quick question, Dan.
Sorry.
Dan.
Dan?
I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Ilya, quick.
Yes, please, yes. According to your experience, what you just told us,
Yes, sir.
what you think about practice when somebody will accuse anybody in any violent behavior without police reports, without any evidence and witnesses, without doctor's witnesses, immediately judge, stamp, and further deprived from the human rights from without any proof.
Okay.
I am talking.
That's enough. You no speak.
Completely unacceptable. This is the United States of America. We don't do things like that. And if
Oh,
you've
you
had that
do it.
experience, I'm very sorry, but it certainly wasn't me that did that to you. Okay, anybody
35
else?
millions
Okay, that's it. That's
fatherless children in our
Excuse me,
country.
no speech, judge summary, please.
Summary. Norman?
I got a question. This is not bothering me. I have to clarify we're friends.
All right, this
We
is
go to
getting
church
taken off
together,
personal.
but you put something on your Facebook page that really put a up my back.
Oh, what was that?
It said Sunset. Well, that's Soviet Sunset said that you're the progressive choice for Broward County. Progressive is not a good word for it.
That's what the Miami Herald said.
Right, but that was on your
I didn't
Facebook
ask them to
page.
say that. That's what
Okay,
they said.
but that's-
And I'll tell you why I think they said that, and it'll be part of my wrap-up. One of the things that I volunteered to do on the bench was to handle domestic violence cases. That is about the most difficult division that any judge can be in. Most of the folks do not have lawyers. They represent themselves. They've never been in a court before. They're very agitated. They're upset. And so it was my job to calm them down, to help them understand what the procedures are, and to focus their testimony. So I can't tell you why the Miami Herald used the word progressive unless it was to tick you guys off. I don't know.
All right, thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rhoda, and thank you so much for inviting
all of us. Hi, Gabe.
Hey, Rhoda.
Hello, Gabe. I am running for Circuit Court Judge Group 53. You just heard my opponent. I'm asking for you to vote for me on August 24th, and this is why. I practice in the Family Division, Domestic Violence Division, and Dependency Division. The Dependency Division is for abused, neglected, and abandoned children. I am also a guardian ad litem representing children's interests. It's a passion for me because I think kids are our future.
Yes, speak up, we don't have to broadcast.
Okay.
Don't be shy.
Did you hear?
Yell it out.
Don't be shy.
We know you're not shy. Don't
Gabe
be
knows
shy.
I'm not shy. Did you hear all about the guardian ad litem? I also am a member of Kiwanis, and that's just a civic organization that serves children's interests. I sit on a subcommittee with the Florida Bar on child support issues, and I also sit on another board, Collaborative Lawyers of South Florida. My passion is, well, actually, the difference between my opponent and I is I represent people, families. And families is what it's all about. Families usually end up in the criminal division, or can end up in the criminal division. I'm dealing with emotions, you know, mothers, fathers, husbands, wives, children, grandparents, aunts and uncles. And that gives you something more. If you get to know me, I have the right temperament. Oh, I have to just tell you this. My community involvement, I sit on the board for an organization, NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness. I volunteer my time teaching a class. I also, with Kiwanis this morning from 8 till 12, I volunteered my time. We had Christmas in July for all these underprivileged children. Remember
Question.
Rhoda?
Question, Patrick?
In your
Go to the question.
no, in your lifetime, I only just need one. In your lifetime, who was your favorite president and why?
Actually, the truth of the matter is I'm from Canada originally. So I was not really interested in American politics growing up. But I would have to say, probably Ronnie Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Norm.
I have a question, real quick question. How many trial years do you have with other things other than children welfare, children this, and children that? We're talking the broad spectrum of different things that you have done.
I've been practicing law for 10 years. I worked for attorneys for 15 years before that. But my practice consists in families, not just children. Family, domestic violence, and dependency. I'm also involved in mental health and drug abuse.
Sorry.
I'm asking for you to remember me, remember Rhoda on August 24th. I have the right temperament, I have patience, I have integrity, I have the right demeanor, fair, impartial, everything that you need. I'll have to follow the law, but everything you need for a sitting judge. So please remember me, Rhoda Sokoloff.